still gonna be fucked. Last video, audio was pretty low. It was the first vlog with the new helmet. I had bumped up the sensitivity, but I don't ride with my helmet, with my earphones out. Normally have music in, I'm listening to the sounds. It's probably going to be pretty difficult to understand what I'm saying. But, this is what I want to get down to. So last year, I think the best hitting video on this channel was talking about how my 2007 GSXR 600 fried a rectifier regulator. And from what I understand, woo, bug. It's a super common problem, and it's so common in fact that I'm now on my third one. That's right, third one. It's only in 2007. Got like 18,000 miles on it, and I'm going through a rectifier regulator every year. So when the first one fried, I made a video and I talked about it. It was the OEM rectifier regulator, and it fried, and I more or less, instead of troubleshooting the situation, I just replaced the rectifier regulator because that's what I was reading up online was wrong with it. Well, second time, a little bit different, and what had happened is that this time around, actually, I fried one. It was a shitty eBay one. And I was like, it must have just been a shitty eBay one. Let me get, you know, better quality rectifier regulator with MOSFET technology, which is what everyone says to do. It's like an upgraded chipset. Supposedly it leads for a longer life, the rectifier regulator. So, second time around, I replaced it with a RIX rectifier regulator and a RIX stator. And I only replaced the stator because I was like, the fuck? Why am I steadily burning this fucking thing out? I really need to upgrade the stator maybe. Maybe the stator's all fucked. And, you know, again, I could have diagnosed that with a resistance test across the leads that come from it. But I was like, nah, fuck that. It's like $100 bucks. I might as well just fucking fix it while I'm there. So I bought a RIX rectifier regulator and a RIX stator. I replaced both, and RIX motorsport electronics is a little expensive, but they boast that they have a warranty, and I might have been mistaken. I thought it was a lifetime warranty the last time I bought it, and it was like $200 for a rectifier regulator, $170, something like that. And so I bought it thinking, yo, if this thing burns out again, I'm gonna send it to them. They're gonna send me a new one. No sweat, worth the $200 bucks. Well, I fucking put it in, and no shit, 2 years after a year, 2 days after 1 year of having it shipped, it fucking fries again. So I call up RIX and I explain to them, like, hey, I have my original order here. I'm literally 2 days past 1 year. What can you do for me? And they pretty much told me to suck a dick and to kick rocks. Which is kind of crazy. There's got to be a grace period. Like, I understand that, oh, it's a 1 year warranty, it's a 1 year warranty. Yo, it got to my door within 2 days. So unless I literally took it off the truck, put it into my bike, like, that's just insane. There's got to be like a week grace period or 2 weeks grace period, because I don't know, I felt kind of duped. But I wound up actually buying another one, and I put it in again, and I really wanted to talk about like the symptoms without actually like checking resistance. There's a few symptoms that you could check, and the first one was I had like unsteady headlights, and I'm trying to think of the best way to explain it, but basically even if I was maintaining an RPM, my headlights would kind of flicker in and out, and not on and off, just like high and low. And that's the first sign that you're getting, you know, voltage issues, is that you don't have, ooh, another bug, you're not having steady voltage and your headlight is fucking going up and down on its own. So that was the first thing. At nighttime I saw it, and at first I just assumed it was like me hitting bumps and you just see the headlight bounce, but that's not what it was. It was definitely the headlights dimming and getting bright. So that was my first sign. I should have known then, because it happened the last time, and the last time it was actually more obvious, but this time it was less obvious with the dimming and the bright headlights, but it was definitely a factor that I knew. As soon as it started happening, I kind of knew it was toward the end of my time with this rectifier regulator. And the bike started dying, which is something else I want to get around to, because the last time I burnt out a rectifier regulator, it was overcharging the battery. So I literally fried the battery to the point where it swelled and I thought it was going to explode. And that was fucking shitty. This time it was undercharging. So I found myself for like 2 weeks having to push start the bike or jump start the bike, and I would put it on a tender at night. I'd be good for a couple days, and then boom, again. You know, fucking dead fucking bike. So I'd have to push start it. And the last straw was I was at work and I was trying to leave work, and the fucking bike wouldn't start. So it took me like 4 tries to get it to push start, and the reason is that you have to have some battery life to actually push start. You can't do it on 0 battery. So it took me like 4 tries to push start it. It finally starts. I get a mile down the road and it fucking dies out on me, and there's nothing I can do to bring it back, like nothing. So I had it jump started, and I left it charging off of a car for like 20 minutes, and it got me on my block but not into my driveway. So I'm going halfway down my block, and the fucking bike starts lurching and like about to die, so I fucking gun it as hard as I can. I fucking accelerate to like 60 miles an hour, and I fucking coast into my driveway. And that was the last straw. I was like, you know what? Fuck this. Not worth it. I already know what it is. I've gone through it fucking 3 times. I'm just gonna fucking replace the rectifier regulator and call it a fucking day. And that's what it wound up being, was the rectifier regulator. And it actually, now I'm good. You know, I fucking put it on, I put in the new rectifier regulator, and I charged up the battery, and I haven't had an issue since, knock on wood. But I feel like, I know it's like an issue with the Gixxer, and if anyone knows why they burn rectifier regulators out, comment down below, because I literally can't figure it out. Like, that's it. In the charging system, you have the stator, which makes the electricity. You have the fucking rectifier regulator, which decides if it should store voltage or dump voltage, and then the fucking battery, which stores the voltage. So, who fucking knows? I give up trying to understand it. But if you know, I'm more than interested. And not only that, fucking let's move on from that and talk about this helmet. Icon Variant, right? Everyone's got one. I got one. It's a dope looking helmet. And I really do like it, but it's loud. It's loud as fuck. I'm sure you can hear the wind noise now. Unless I'm down like this, it's loud as fuck. The wind comes in all around the fucking shield. Like, there's no actual seal. My last helmet was a Shoei RF1000, and the thing actually came with like a silicone lubricant that you put on the seal around the fucking visor, and it would seal. No air would fucking come in through the fucking thing. And I feel like this is a downgrade from a Shoei, which you should, you know, that should have been obvious. It's a $400 helmet compared to a $650 helmet. But man, I fucking love my Shoei. This is pretty much impossible to use when it gets colder out because there's just way too much airflow. So I still have my Shoei, and that's going to be a colder weather helmet. This is going to be a warmer weather helmet. And it's okay. I mean, I feel safe in this helmet. It holds all the same standards that my Shoei held, as in safety standards. And the visor, you don't really feel it that much. People complain about it. It's like the slightest bit of tug when you turn your head back. It's really not bad at all. I'm trying to equate it to something, but it's nothing. It's super negligible drag. The only time it gets a little shady is like up over 120, and let's keep it real, this isn't a track helmet and you shouldn't be doing 120 on the street. So I think it's a viable option for someone who really likes it, like the looks of it. I really like the looks of it. Like I said, it breathes really well. The only thing I really don't like is if you put the visor up, you can still see it. Even when it's in the complete up position, it's still in your field of view. Like if you're on the Shoei, if you put the visor up, it was completely clear. And this hangs down maybe 2 inches into your view, 3 inches into your view, which it's just distracting. So I wish it went up more, but I guess that's not gonna happen. But yeah, I guess that's it. If you like this, literally click the like button. It helps. I know I don't put out a lot of videos because life's really sucking right now. But if life gets better, more videos will happen, and hopefully better content. But thanks for watching, kids. Wah.